Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In meeting 5 of English for Classroom Interaction course, we will talk about the expressions used to end of a lesson. The end of a lesson, it consists of stop working, setting homework, valediction, clearing the class. Look at the picture. In this picture, we can see that will do for today's lesson. Everyone has packed up and everyone is ready to go home. Check the following everyday ways of telling the time. For example, it's 3:15. It's 1:45. It's 10 minutes to 1. It's 10 minutes past 1. It's 10:30. Notice that the word minutes is generally included when the time involves numbers other than 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. For instance, I make it 5 past, but I make it 3 minutes past. In such cases, approximate forms are used. For example, I make it almost 10 past. I make it just gone 10 to. Notice you use the future tense even in phrases like "we'll stop now", "we'll finish for today". In checking the time from pupils, at least in intermediate classes, note the phrase "what time do you make it?". Notice the following pattern. It's not worth starting anything else. There is no point in starting anything else. There is no use in starting anything else. It's no use starting anything else. It's a waste of time starting anything else. The following sentence is incorrect. I think we haven't got time. It should be, I don't think we have got time. Notice the English preference for saying I don't think. For examples, I don't think there is anything else in this lesson. I don't think you've had this word before. Stop working. The expression that we can use when asking the student to stop working is by telling the time. For example, it's 10 to 10, we'll have to stop now. It's almost time to stop. I'm afraid it's time to finish now. I make it almost time. We'll have to stop here. I make it just gone 5 past. We'll have to finish there. There is the buzzer. There is the bell. So we must stop working now. That's the buzzer. That's the bell. It's time to stop. Alright, that's all for today. Thank you. Right, you can put your things away and go. That will do for today. You can go now. It isn't time to finish yet. The buzzer, the bell, hasn't gone yet. There are still 2 minutes to go. We still have a couple of minutes left. I only make it 1:45. There is another 5 minutes yet. This lesson isn't supposed to finish until 5 past. This lesson isn't due to finish until 5 past. Your watch must be fast. We have 5 minutes over. We seem to have finished a few minutes early. My watch must be slow. I make it only 1:45. We have an extra 5 minutes. It seems we have 2 or 3 minutes in hand. It seems we have 2 or 3 minutes to spare. There isn't any point in starting a new exercise. There is no point in beginning anything else this time. Sit quietly until the bell goes. Carry on with the exercise for the rest of the lesson. Wait a minute. Other expression that can replace wait a minute or hang on a moment. Just hold on a moment. Stay where you are for a moment. Just a moment, please. One more thing before you go. Don't go rushing off. I have something to tell. I have something to say to you. Back to your places. The expression "will finish this next time" also can be replaced by the following expression, such as "I don't think we've got time to finish this now." "We'll do, we'll read, we'll look at the rest of this chapter on Thursday. We'll finish up this exercise in the next lesson. We've run out of time, but we'll go on with this exercise next time. We'll continue with this chapter next Monday. We'll continue working on this chapter next time." Notice the following additional phrases. Please reread this chapter for Friday's lesson. Revise what we did today and then try exercise 4. Go through this section again on your own at home. This was your homework from last time. You were supposed to do this exercise for homework. This expression is considered incorrect. The exercise 10 on the page 23. This is incorrect because there is no any articles. Or the expression like "until page 175. This statement is also considered wrong because you can say "down to" or "down as far as page 175. The two last chapters. The phrase "the two last chapters" are also incorrect. Notice the word order with first, last, and next. You can say "the last two chapters," not "the two last chapter," but "the last two chapters." The last starts first, and then after that, you start with the cardinal number 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. Paragraph. One part of a reading passage, chapter, a lesson with a number or title. Notice also the increasingly common words such as unit and module. The following sentence is wrong. Will you do this to the end at home? It should be, will you finish this off at home? Notice the phrases. Which questions are you on? How far have you got? Where are you up to? The phrases "on the next lesson" is also incorrect. It should be "in the next lesson," because this is misuse. Not using the preposition "on," but it should be in the next lesson, not on the next lesson. This is your homework. This chapter, this lesson, this page, this exercise is your homework. This is your homework for tonight, for today, for next time. For your homework, would you do exercise 10 on page 23? Prepare the last two chapters for Monday. Prepare as far as page 175. Prepare down to page 175. Prepare up to page 175. Your homework for tonight is to prepare chapter 17. I'm not going to set you any homework this time. Finish this off at home. Finish off the exercise at home. Do the rest of the exercise as your homework for tonight. You will have to read the last paragraph at home. Complete this exercise at home. Finish the question you're working on at the moment and do the rest at home. Number 3. There will be a test on this next Wednesday. The other expression that can be used to replace this statement is "I shall give you a test on these lessons, on this chapter sometime next week." Learn the vocabulary because I shall be giving you a test on it in the next lesson. You can expect a test on this in the near future. Please revise lessons 9 and 10. There will be a test on them sometime. Don't forget about your homework. Remember your homework. Please pick up a copy of the exercise as you leave. Remember to take a seat as you leave. Collect a copy of your homework from my desk. Low rising intonation indicates friendliness and cheerfulness. Teach appropriate replies such as teachers' phrases. In normal everyday speech, years are read as two separate numbers. For example, 1977, 1950, 1902, or 1902, 1900. Low rising intonation. Possible reply to "don't work too hard" is "don't worry, we won." We can. Notice the accentuation for the word "we can." The expression for saying goodbye. You can say goodbye, boys and girls. Bye bye, children. Goodbye, everyone. Cheerio, Bill. Bye now, Allison. The expression "see you again on Tuesday" can be synonymous with "I'll see you all again next Wednesday." See you tomorrow afternoon again. I'll be seeing some of you again after the break. I'll see you all again after Christmas next year in 1982. Have a nice weekend. Have a good holiday. Enjoy your holiday. Don't work too hard. I hope you all have a nice vacation. Tomorrow we'll meet in room 14. I'll see you in room 7 after the break. Wait outside the language laboratory for me. There's been a change of room for next week. We'll be meeting in room 19 instead. Which period do we have English on Friday? The fourth period has been cancelled next Tuesday, so there won't be an English lesson. I won't be here next week. Miss Jones will be taking you instead. Go and join class 6P for your English lesson. I leave him some work to give you. This was my last lesson with you. Notice the idiomatic word order in the following. Up you get, off you go, out you go. In beginners classes, the following game can be used effectively when dismissing the pupils. The teacher or a pupil points to pupils in turn, saying the rhyme. 1, 2, 3, out goes he. 1, 2, 3, out goes she. The choice of he or she is made according to the sex of the last pupil pointed to. The cycle continues until only one pupil remains. Other rhyme variations include 1, 2, 3, 4, out goes one more. 1 and 2, out go you. Will you please go out? Everybody outside. All of you get outside now. Hurry up and get out. Go out quickly. Go out quietly. Not so much noise, please. Quietly. Shh. Try not to make any noises as you leave. No noise as you leave. Other classes are still working. Queue up by the door. Get into a queue. Form a queue and wait until the buzzer goes. Go and join the back of the queue. Wash your hands before you go. Come and wash your hands before your lunch. Have you all washed your hands? Open the window. Let's have some fresh air. It's very stuffy in here. Let in some fresh air for the next class.